Greetings, tribe. I hope everyone is well. I hope everyone is well. I just did a reading, and I'm debating on uploading or not uploading. I said the Knight of Pentacles when I meant to say the Page of Pentacles. So I think I'm gonna put the I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna edit, and my edit is just gonna like flash the card that I meant to say instead of what I said. Threw me off a little bit, right? And I want y'all to know, I want you to get to know me a little bit better. I'm not a true shit talker. I'm really not. Sometimes people gotta pull it out of me. You know what I mean? Like talking junk. I really don't. I'm like more, and I know some people might look at it and be like, oh, you don't know how to pull, like talk junk. No, I've talked junk, but it's not my thought process. I don't think about talking junk to people. I don't. It's so crazy. So I'm not a good shit talker, but I'm hoping. I think Spirit wants me to be. Funny. But I think Spirit is like, listen, you're going to have to get better. Because I've been trying to talk junk because Spirit been telling me that I need to talk junk. It's toxic. But Spirit been saying, hey, you get mad and you're not like, I don't. Can I tell you that my anger doesn't look like this. I feel like my like little revengefulness is not in that way. And you might even say it's kind of corny, right? Because, I'm not saying that, I was not at one time a fighter. There was a time that I was a fighter, but I wasn't a person that would talk junk, I think as a teenager, I talked a lot of junk. I had a friend who used to always be like, girl, somebody gonna kill you. And when they killing you, you gonna be talking junk. I don't know what happened and why I don't talk junk as much as I used to. I think once I got into my spirituality, I know exactly what happened. So in the beginning of, before I even knew about any of this, anything, before I knew about the divine, like I always knew about God, right? For me, God was God. I was raised as a J-dub. So a J-dub is a Jehovah's Witness. So we don't curse. We don't talk junk like that, right? And it's like a Paul, like, oh, can't use your words, So I was going to say that, before I got into this, I was going through a series of, you want to call it awakenings. God, was putting me on a mission, on a path, right? On path. I don't know if anyone else has experienced this, but definitely this was part of my beginning, I would say. Part for the heaviness. The part for the heaviness. Let me say that. Because I feel like throughout my life, I've definitely been connected to the divine. I definitely had certain gifts. They probably weren't like active, I would say. I didn't know that they can be activated fully. Let's say that. When you come from an island background, even if they are into like Pocomina, and I know a lot of people don't know what Pocomina is, but it was kind of like Pocomina is kind of like ancestral, right? They would shun those things. I think I'm just gonna talk. I feel like I want to talk. So they would, my Caribbean family, you know, when they think about Pocomina, they're like, for them, that's almost like Obia or voodoo, right? But it was more of an ancestral, I want to say, type of Christianity. I believe that's what it is, right? I haven't done too much research. You making me want to do some research on it right now, just discussing it though. So thank you, Spirit. However, the raising up of my family was Christianity. Jehovah Witness. J-Dub is what I call them. J-Dubs. So we weren't able to curse in the house. We didn't talk a lot of junk. My brothers did. My brothers talk a lot of junk. They taught me how to talk junk. But then I'm going to say maybe right now we're in 2026. I'm going to say almost 10 years ago. 10 years ago, I went through a time where I needed to be fine-tuned. My hearing needed to be tuned. And so Spirit put me into a place where I could not listen. It's like, okay, I lived in Georgia. I lived with a person who, horrible. Yeah, I don't even want to discuss it. I'm sure he got something to do with something. But when I came back from Georgia, I noticed that I couldn't listen to vulgar music. And I was a big vulgar music person. I'm Jamaican. What are you talking about? I love whining, I love dancing, I love all of that. All of it. Okay? But I couldn't listen to music that had curse words. I couldn't listen to music that was like obnoxious. I couldn't listen to anything that didn't have a message. If it had any inclination, it better be. I can listen to instrumentals. Yeah. Anything that had any type of curse words, any type of vulgar, no message. If the message was off, I don't care how much the beat sound good. If the message was off, I couldn't listen to it. It would irk my internal soul. My whole soul would be irked. Like, oh, like why? And then I'll be in my head the whole time. Oh, why this person even made this song? Don't ask. I couldn't tell you why I was doing that. I couldn't tell you why I couldn't listen to the music that I always listened to. I couldn't tell you. Right? Now I know that I was expanding. I was ascending. Now I know that my ears had to tune to certain things. And I had to be shut down, like on other things. Now, mind you, not everybody has that experience. Because I am yet to hear someone say it. Yet. So I still have to take that part of my journey for myself, and keep in mind that Spirit works with everybody differently. Right? Everybody differently. You might have experienced something totally different. It may have not been your hearing. My ears had to be tuned because I had to learn discernment. I had to learn some things. I had to, it's like spirit has to deconstruct you, right? Deconstruct in order to build you back up. And so while building you back up, right, or having to deconstruct you, there's certain things you're going to feel like, hey, I am like limited. I don't know why I felt limited. I felt not limited in that way. I felt like, no, like I just couldn't, my nervous system couldn't take it. To this club. And I'm chilling, right? Then all of a sudden, the music they're playing. And love music wasn't my problem. It'd be that overly, like love, almost toxic love, right? So you could hear certain things that was kind of like toxic. Like, I know I cheated on you, but I still love you and I want you back in my life type of stuff. And then like, or he did me dirty, but I still love him type of music. Like, I don't know. Or it could be real sexual, right? Or if you know what I'm talking about, right? And because it was provocative, we're going to use the word provocative, it was irking me. And it's the irking me is not because I don't love, right? Or I'm not in love, or I can't be. No, it was literally because I could feel the manipulation of where the energy wanted to take me, or the feelings on the inside that song was supposed to bring me to. And it was something that I just couldn't stand. I don't know why. It was a time. And so I literally went, because at the time I was listening to some very high vibrational music. For me, it was high vibing, right? And it was really neutral, but it was it was still club music. It was still music that the club could listen to. So I went to the DJ and I'm like, hey, I'm going through some things with myself. And at this time, God is not allowing me to like listen to certain music. So I want to know if you could play this song for me and see how everybody's vibing to it. And as I began to give him, these songs, this music, right? And he's playing it. People are vibing. When I say vibing on this music. And it was more, he began to like save all the songs that I had like given. I was like, play this one. And as one ended, and if he started to dwindle into or move into another section, I'll be like, no, won't you play this? I even gave him some instrumentals, and we vibed the whole night. He was like, I love your list. I gave him my phone so he could take down the whole list, literally. Right? And that was like, it's small things, but instead of me being aggravated and annoyed, and feeling like I cannot be in this atmosphere or in this environment, all I did was ask him to change it. And the fact that other people vibe to it just as much as I did was like a beautiful thing. So all I want to say is, for my collective, some of the things that we've went through, you're not alone, right? If you have your own individual story that sounds similar to mine, it doesn't necessarily have to be exactly similar, but like where you didn't know this was leading you to this, right? You didn't know that that was like one of your beginnings. Just leave a comment. You're not alone. You're not alone. And it doesn't necessarily have to be that you couldn't listen to certain things. It could be anything. It could be anything. It could be just where you put your energy and your time, and where you felt that, hey, I was being blocked, but you weren't really being blocked. You were chosen to go into a specific direction, and maybe because you do have a mission, right? You have a divine mission, and I want you to know you're not alone. You're not alone. We all have had certain experiences that had maybe a little strange or a little different, one from the other, but we are all here together working through this and growing and growing. So be patient with yourself. Be patient with yourself. Some of these things are for you, just for you. And for you to also write down for the next person, right? Because each one teach one, right? So we all are teaching each other. We're all learning at this time. And that's all I really wanted to say. And I did say I wanted to pull some of this Soul's Journey card on the last reading. And I didn't pull it, but I'm going to pull it right here on this one. So, one more, Spirit, please. Okay. So the first card that came out is I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that is present. I'm sorry. Listen to me. It says, I'm thankful for this life and the opportunity that it presents. My English. I got horrible English. And that's the only language I know. Okay, pride is the next one. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Okay. Gratitude. I'm thankful for the life and the opportunities that it presents. I want to say that was the whole spiel on my getting fine-tuned, right? Getting tuned by Divine. Like not being able to hear all of this, the music that was vulgar or just not giving a message. And then later on realizing that this was to fine-tune me brings me a lot of gratitude. I'm super grateful to Spirit. Even though I had no idea what that was for at the time, I now know. I know. And now I am grateful. I'm grateful for myself, and I'm grateful for Spirit for even trusting me. I'm grateful for myself for trusting my own intuition and not disregarding, not trying to be comfortable. That's what I want to say. All right. Go with what's familiar, being able to take that leap of faith. All right. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Pride. I love that. Pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. I do. And it's not just I do. I feel like with learning and loving yourself, write things down. You'll be surprised in your darkest times where you feel the most confusion. The most. What you have written down in the past how much that would help you. How much you will bring you out of that darkness. So please continue to write. Always write. Always write. Write down what's going on in your journey. Write down what's happening. I feel like when it comes to spell work, and that even goes along with this old this reading I did, and I'm gonna put that night. I said Knight of Pentacles, and I meant to say Page of Pentacles, but I'm gonna just put Page of Pentacles blanket on there. But writing things down is writing things down that happens in your journey is so important. It'll take you out of that period. If anyone is trying to throw anything at you, if anything is happening in your life that might have you in a pause or seem confused, or might have you even, which I don't want to say second guess, spirit, the divine, go back into your notes. Go back into it, read them, review them, remember the path you have taken. Don't let confusion cloud, don't let any confusion cloud your judgment. You got everything that you need with you. And so you'd be surprised at things that you've written down in the past. You would be surprised. How much love you have poured into yourself. How much love Spirit has poured into you. The Divine Mother and the Divine Father. We see my Divine Mother to lay in her arms, to be consoled by the Divine Mother. There's nothing like it. When nobody got your back, she do. He do. Your father and your mother. The last card is surrender. I can release my need to control. So you might be trying to control a situation, or you might have been in the past where you attempted to control a situation, right? And that's where you are stepping out, taking that leap of faith, trusting in the divine, trusting in your higher self, and surrender. That need to control the circumstance. You got to let things go. You got to. You got to be able to surrender, and surrendering to the divine, especially when you are in confusion or you need clarity. Ask the divine for clarity. Surrender that confusion. Say, I surrender this. I have no idea where I'm stepping. I don't know. Spirit will give you a way. I promise you that. Spirit will point you in the direction you need to be in. I promise you that. But that is my small discussion. When I'm ready to go live, I'm going to go live. But I'm not ready to go live yet. So I'm still learning. I'm still growing. I'm still in this space. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. And I hope you were able to get any messages. I hope the information that my spirit team guided me to give was beneficial. Once again, my name is Nukai, and this is Nukai Moon 3333. Okay? So, please like and subscribe, and thank you for sharing. Thank you for listening. Peace.